everybody, and welcome. I'm Lisa Petrillo, and we are live streaming here on CBS Miami at Art Basel 2023. It's the 21st edition of this incredible Art Basel show that comes back every year. We're talking about the best and the brightest of galleries, artists, buyers, everybody in between. What an exciting day it's been here today. Actually, the VIP opening, that is the biggest buyers and collectors only special invitation, and everybody's been walking around here since about 11 this morning, getting the scan of the best in art and everything else. And so earlier today, we got here early in the morning to get a sneak peek behind it. So we're going to give it to you right now. Take a look. You'll feel as though you've stepped into another world here at the 21st year of Art Basel Miami Beach. The world-class fair is featuring 277 galleries from 39 countries, showcasing the highest quality of modern and contemporary art. During the morning press conference, Art Basel CEO Noah Horowitz emphasized their commitment to Miami as a year-round cultural destination.
I think Miami today is much more of a resonant home for artists and cultural communities than it's ever been. And I think we do a lot as a catalyst to bring it together and to create the possibility for those connections year-round.
The impact of Art Basel goes beyond the canvas, generating a reported $500 million in economic influence. Newly appointed Miami Beach Mayor Stephen Miner says that Art Basel delivers more than just numbers.
80,000 visitors and guests descend upon our city, collectors, galleries, but also for our residents to be right here and be able to enjoy literally the most elegant and world-class contemporary art of the 20th and 21st centuries right here.
Inside the exclusive VIP event reserved for discerning buyers only, we discover masterpieces in paintings, sculpture, photography, and more. Prices are steep, and negotiations are not always on the table, like this shovel sculpture. I made an offer on this shovel, but I hear it's $5 million, so now I have to dig my way out of it. Some attendees dressed to be seen, even their canine companions in couture. Some engage in socializing and champagne sipping around the art. I'm sure you're looking for art, right?
Of course.
And also, is it like a social hour here too?
Yes, that's why I'm hoping it's pretty in pink.
We spotted tennis superstar Serena Williams pretty in pink as well. Serious local buyers Diane and Alan Lieberman say there's no better place to be.
We go to art fairs all over the world. This is the biggest, best, and most important art fair in the entire world, and it's in our backyard.
Louisiana artist Jamie Holmes features two remarkable pieces at Marianne Boesky's New York gallery, reflecting on his journey from small town to the global stage. So do you pinch yourself that you grew up in Louisiana sketching and now you're showing at a premier art fair in the world?
100%. 100%. I'm always thinking about that. Like, I don't know how I went from Thibodeau to Miami.
Even seasoned New York gallerist David Nolan admits to feeling the opening day jitters. Are there butterflies in your stomach as these doors opens for the VIPs?
There have to be always butterflies. It's like an actor going on stage. If you're not a little nervous, you won't do a good enough job. I think you have to be on the edge.
You got to be on the edge. These are galleries that have been here for decades, and they're still a little nervous when it comes to this opening day. Standing by with me now is Magali Areola, and you're the creator here of the section of Art Basel called Meridians. Thank you for joining us.
Thank you.
And Magali, tell us what Meridians is all about.
So Meridians is a sector that started in 2019, and it's meant for the display of large-scale works, which don't find a place, like in the regular booth. Okay. So it's really like a much more kind of expansive format for the fair.
Expansive. Well, let's take a look behind you, and that is the globe. Tell me a little bit about what the globe is.
So this work is called Earthplay. It's by Sung-Taek Lee, who is one of the major representatives of the Korean avant-garde. And this is a work that deals with the environment. As you can see, it's like an inflatable balloon that slowly deflates over time during the day. So it's a piece that dates back from the 1980s. It's a long series that the artist did in different contexts. So he would basically like drag the balloon and interact with it, like invite people to interact, mainly children. So you have like also documentation of like all those interactions in the back of the booth.
And it's been in different countries.
It's been in China, it's been in Germany, in all these different countries that have a very important like historical reference.
And all about environment, which is something we need to talk about as well. And then you move into here, and it's kind of bright and happy and colorful umbrellas that you were telling me earlier, not with paintbrushes.
Not with paintbrushes. These are plastic bags that the artist basically like works with and use as if it were like proper, like paintings. And the whole thing is set up on this background, which is like a wallpaper taken from the artist's archive, in which he has like different photographs of the urban landscape in Los Angeles. So like actually, as you were saying, like it looks very bright on the top, but these are references to everyday dynamics in LA, to like all the migration that happens there, like all the different street carts that sell food, different things, and they usually have like these rainbow umbrellas. So it's really like this hidden, like social narrative, talking about migration, talking about labor, and all these very different topics from what we see on the surface.
Yeah, there's a lot of social issues in this thing, I can see as well. And so, and you can buy these individually, or they have to go in a group?
It's like the whole
This is a group.
This is a whole group.
All right. Well,
the idea of the sector.
All right. Well, next time, you guys, if you're coming over the next few days, come out and check Meridian's part of the Art Basel Fair, because it is something large-scale art that we can't even make it through. There's so much stuff going over there. Magali, we want to thank you very much for joining us. Thank you. We'll see you soon, I hope.
Okay.
I'll be back.
Thank you.
All right. Taking a look around now. Art Basel is not the only thing we're looking at right now. There is a big event that's on the beach, but there's on the beach and all the other events here, but there's another big happening in Opa-locka. It's called the Art of Transformation, and that is where Naja Sherman is right now. Naja?
Hey Lisa, I'm here at the Art of Transformation in Opa-locka, and the doors just opened, so people are just now trickling in. But in about an hour or two, this place is going to be packed, and the vibe here tonight is so cool. You mentioned the fashion. The fashion is on point here tonight. Great appetizers, food, but to top it all off, the art is absolutely extraordinary. So I'm going to take you inside the gallery right now, and like I just mentioned, people are just arriving, so a few people are trickling in right now. I want to introduce you to Dr. Willie Logan, the man himself with the Art of Transformation. Wow, here we are again. Talk about the significance of what's happening here tonight.
Well, this is important because for too long, Opa-locka has quite frankly got a bad rap. And it's a very beautiful city with wonderful people, and you can experience the wonderful life that you enjoy here in South Florida. And we're demonstrating that tonight through a wonderful art and cultural event where people from across South Florida and across the world are coming and enjoying a wonderful evening under a beautiful, sunny, beautiful star-ridden sky and a beautiful, cool night here in South Florida.
I think every year, this is my second year hosting and being a part of this event with you, but I think every year it gets better and more refined, and you just take it to another level. So for someone who has never been to the Art of Transformation, what can they expect here?
Well, what they can expect is to see some beautiful art from all over the world, mostly focusing on the African diaspora, but that also means Cuba, Puerto Rico, Brazil, New York, Canada, etc. In addition to that, they're going to have wonderful entertainment. There's going to be wonderful culinary events. There's a cigar bar lounge for bourbon. Later this evening, they were opening at the old historical train station. So it's really a fun time for people to come together, spend some time learning each other, learning about different communities as well as experiences.
Fantastic. And with that, my co-anchor, CBS News Miami's Jim Barry, got a preview of all of the action. Here's a look at the package and story that he put together.
The Art of Transformation exhibit returns to Opa-locka this year with a new program called Africa Global. It's a diverse offering of contemporary artwork, sculpture, and workshops that spotlight African artists and exposes their art to South Florida.
We believe that art is transformative. It's transformative both in helping to bring people together. It's transformative in helping to bring understanding.
This year's programming features 6 exhibits along Opa-locka's Alibaba Avenue. It includes a sculpture pavilion, book installation, as well as works from presenting sponsor 10 North Group's extensive collection of African art.
We work directly with the artists. We think it's important that what is created from the diaspora also belongs in a community of the diaspora.
The Art of Transformation's return to Opa-locka shines a light on the city and its rich heritage, such as its Moorish-style City Hall and other landmark buildings.
Opa-locka has the largest collection of Moorish architectural design buildings in the United States. Like the cities of Miami Springs, Coral Gables, and Miami Beach, were 4 cities that were designed on architectural themes that were designed in such a way that it would attract individuals to move to South Florida during the Flagler real estate boom.
Plans to revitalize the city are finally taking root. The long-awaited Tri-Rail extension to downtown Miami is expected to be a boon for Opa-locka's historic train station, and the first phase of a redevelopment project is getting underway. But the power of art to educate and inspire may deliver the biggest impact.
We've seen that all throughout the world. We've seen that here in Dade County, particularly if you look at Wynwood, you look at what was done on Ocean Drive, South Beach, with the preservation of the historical buildings. You can see the character of Carl Gables through its architecture, design, and historical preservation, and what it's meant to build community. And Opa-locka is no different than any of those cities that I just mentioned.
I'm Jim Barry, CBS News Miami.
Oh yeah, take a look at this. Yum, chicken and waffles. Don't mind if I do. Okay, like I said, party just getting started. Doors just opened, so you can imagine this is going to be such a fantastic night, all in the name of art. And so we'll see you back here tonight at 7 for CBS News Miami for the very latest. Lisa, back to you.
All right, Naja's going back to the chicken and waffles. I'm going to run upstairs for some champagne in a little bit. And talking about champagne, the parties have been in full swing already since it's all started, happening all over town. I'm hearing people talking, which party are you going to tonight? Which party are you going? It's probably 30 a night. And last night we were at literally the opening night of the entire week, and that was the VIP party for Art Miami. Take a look at that. It was a packed house Tuesday evening at the VIP opening party of Art Miami, now the oldest art fair, celebrating 33 years as a premier contemporary art fair. Art Miami director Nick Korniloff says there's a lot to learn at these fairs.
If you're an art enthusiast or you're a serious collector, you're going to get the knowledge you need around certain artists, certain movements in the market to help you make that decision to acquire an important piece of work.
Miami's Rosenfeld Gallery has a Keith Haring painting on a construction barricade for sale for $1.2 million. Where on the other side, Johnny Depp's art is for sale, ranging in prices from $190,000 to $400,000. Korniloff says this is the week for Miami to shine.
This is the most important week in America for art fairs and for galleries to come, collectors to come, and everybody to gather around the arts.
World-renowned artist David Yarrow is known for his shots of wild animals paired with anything and everything. This piece is called Once Upon a Time on Wall Street.
Getting the wolf onto Wall Street, we had to fly at American Airlines. And if you fly a wolf American Airlines, you have to take out the whole of first class. No one else wants to be sitting next to a wolf.
Wow.
Yeah.
Yarrow shot this piece called Ferrari with model Daniela Braga in a Ferrari with a wolf.
That's Death Valley, that's Route 66, it's quintessential American road trip. And I just want to have fun, tell stories, and celebrate the wonder of our world. And this is a picture that just says, what a playground we live in.
As for the many partygoers, many of whom have traveled far and wide, they say having this event in Miami makes for a picture-perfect getaway.
We live in Los Angeles. The vibe here is way more sexy, cool, amazing art from very well-known artists, up-and-coming artists.
Parties, 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 and more. That's what's going to continue to happen. Now, as far as Art Basel here in Miami Beach, there's another preview day that is not open to the public. So Open to the Public Day is on Friday through Sunday. Come and check it out. We also want to tell you that over 700 Miami-Dade students are going to be coming here for free, and that is courtesy of Art Basel, a nice initiative they started recently. And as far as our coverage, come back tomorrow on CBS News Miami beginning at 5 and all day long. I will be showing you the art of Black and Soul Basel. That's tomorrow. And then where art is everywhere and where you can see it free, that's Friday. So we'll see you back then. I'm Lisa Petrillo. Goodbye, everybody. Have a wonderful evening.